married. I have 7 kids, actually. I have 4 at home. And those 4 that are at home, I have 3 in high school and 1 in junior high. I cook a lot. We have some pretty good sized meals. I was going in for routine physical, and the doctor took the blood, did the labs and everything, and found out that I had some kind of bone marrow disorder. And it turned out to be multiple myeloma. Finally, the kid said, okay, why are you going to the doctor so much? And we sat them down and we actually told them, and they cried. And when they cried, I told them that this is for a reason. I'm not gonna let it get me down, and they're not gonna let it get them down. The doctor, after the diagnosis, told me that I wouldn't be able to work for a while. My wife started working extra. She kind of is the glue, She's the one that makes sure everything is the way it needs to be. I was blessed to be referred to Cancer Care Services of Fort Worth. I'm so thankful for that organization. They've helped me so much to be able to talk to someone. My wife talks to a counselor also, and they've helped us financially. Cancer Care Services actually does exactly what they say. The care in cancer care is really the tremendous word, because it's the feeling that I get when I walk in the building and the feeling that I get when I speak to someone that works there. Cancer care is it's hard to find a word for an organization like that, because sometimes you think it's not the right word, because I said awesome, but it's got to be a better word. It's great, man. I appreciate them. Really, I do.
I remember it was February 12th. I was, out Valentine's Day shopping. And Bailey and I had been together for 2 years at that point, so we were really close. I get the phone call, and it was hard.
So when I got the call and the doctor said, yes, it is breast cancer, I remember I just went blank.
It's a helpless feeling. It really is. You try to compartmentalize it and process it the best way you can.
I mean, you have to just get your game face on and say, I'm gonna fight for my life. I had a double mastectomy with reconstruction, and then I had 8 rounds of chemo. Mitch did everything for me during that time. He was my caregiver. He was my rock.
To me, it's the way I was raised. Someone that means that much to you. They need you for something, and it wasn't a question in my mind.
And whenever you finish your last chemo, you ring the bell. And as I was ringing the bell, he was standing there next to me, and then he just dropped down and pulled out a ring and totally took me by surprise. And of course I said yes. So that was a very monumental day for both of us.
Since that day, we haven't really looked back.
A closing of one chapter and a starting of a new beginning. Throughout my whole cancer journey, I didn't reach out to anyone other than my family. I was just so focused on getting through it. I realized how lost I felt and how disconnected I felt from my previous life. I was just really looking for other people that I could connect with, that understood what I had been through. Cancer Care Services really helped me to find those people and to create those friendships.
It was good to hear their stories, and at the same time it's inspiring too. It's uplifting to see that a lot of these people have overcome so much, Bailey included. Yeah, it's a great organization.
We're happy that, we got through it and it's behind us, and I'm really lucky that I have him by my side.
We're lucky to have each other.
Yeah. I know that we can literally get through anything after going through something like that.
Well, my husband was diagnosed with stage 4 squamous sarcoma, head and neck cancer. And everyone that I met at Cancer Care was so warming and nice and welcoming. I felt like it was an extended part of my family. A lot of the focus is always on the patient, which it should be, because they're the ones who, they have the disease. They're the ones that, physically have to fight them. But when you're a caregiver, normally you're overlooked. When the counselors would ask me how I'm feeling, I'm like, why are you asking me? And it took me back a minute. But then I felt like someone actually cared about me. Like, you're not out there by yourself. I didn't feel like I was by myself anymore. He's been cancer-free now for a year. We're ecstatic about that. We have a lot to thank Cancer Care for that. They helped me to keep my family a family and not focus so much on the illness, but focus more on the recovery.